Today we're going to do the breakdown and cleaning of a High Standard Supermatic Citation, my favorite target pistol. Let's get started. And I shouldn't have to say this, but for the love of God, before you work on these firearms, make sure there is no magazine in the pistol. Make sure the chamber is cleared, that there's no bullets in the gun before you work on it. Okay, that's my public service announcement. I shouldn't have to say this, but it keeps happening time and time again that people clean and disassemble firearms that are loaded. Pisses me off. With the pistol like so, locked open, I take a jeweler's hammer using the nylon side. There's a button here. You can't actually push it with your finger. I've never found I could push it with my finger. It always gets stuck. So a couple light taps with the jeweler's hammer will loosen it. Like that. And this releases the barrel from the firearm. With the barrel released, we remove the lock and gently let the slide come forward. With a fitted driver, I remove the grips, flathead screw. When this grip comes off, this exposes the latch that holds the slide open. There's a very tiny spring right here. So when we take this off, we don't want that spring to go flying out. So be careful when removing it. It seats in there, so it's not going to fall off, but just to make note, put that off to the side. Then the other side. And while this pistol could be further disassembled, there's nothing that needs to be done for the regular cleaning and maintenance of this pistol. So we're going to start the cleaning operation now. Let that sit for a minute. We'll check how well I clean the bore. Little Rem oil. It came out pretty good. So all the rest of this, and I'll put it up. Dry that off later. Spray this down with some Rem oil. Right here is the firing pin. Get these areas. Check to see with a Q-tip how much is accumulated in here, how much cleaning is required. Clean this up. Put this to the side for a moment. Same thing here. I'm going to spray this down. Here in the spring. Trigger release. Safety. So if there's any dirt in here, it'll be released. We'll take a look. Pay special attention in these tracks right here. It's not bad, it's just a little dirty from usage. Get these areas. If it's really bad, I'll actually use the cleaning compound to break stuff free. In this case, it's not so terrible. Lightly on the spring. Spring captures a lot of dirt and debris too. This is the back that pushes the firing pin. You can see from the front here, as I push out, there's the firing pin. Right there. Nice and clean now. Bottom of the slide. I just wipe everything down. See what we got. I do a subsequent white glove test, as it were, with the Q-tip, and we can see that all these areas are now pretty much clean. In the rails here, down here, by the spring. In these tracks. Wipe up any of the extra oil, make sure I pull away any of the fibers from the Q-tips. I check through the tracks here, firing pin and everything. Any of the residual oil that's left behind is just fine. That'll go to protect this. I'll put this off to the side now. In this area right here, I'm looking in these tracks, I can see some debris. Down here to hold the slide open. Some gets caught. It's here by the magazine. Not a major accumulation of dirt, but that's all clean down here, as we see. So it's all up here. All the way in the rear here is also a lot of accumulation. Needs to be taken care of. Very rear of this track, I take almost all of the cotton off of a Q-tip, and then it's able to fit in there. And I could agitate it and then spray some oil through. And that clears that up. That's a hard to reach area. It doesn't usually get the attention that it needs. So we can see there's quite a bit of dirt that gets in there. Nice and clean. While I have this open, for those who want to see how this one actually actuates, I'll hold my finger here on the hammer as to not make it fly back. But as I pull the trigger, we can see in the rear in that little circle. So as I push the trigger, it releases the hammer like that. And it flies forward, hits the firing pin. Last thing I do on this is spray some excess oil down here. This is just kind of how I deal with this one. And in here, and if it binds the next time I clean it, I'll just tap it again lightly with the rubber mallet. You can see now the button press is fine, but in about a week or so, just sitting there, it'll seize up again. I guess you could put grease down there or whatnot. I just put rem oil in there. It doesn't rust or anything like that. But if it binds with a pistol fully assembled, I'm not going to sit here having the pistol staring at me trying to push this button down. I know what you can do is you can have it against the end of a bench and you can push down on the button. If this is the end of the bench, you can push down on the button like that to release it. That's one other possible method. But really, little tiny nylon hammer, just gently tapping on it, and then you could just push it with your finger. Seems to work for me for many years, so that's what I go with. So I'll just wipe off the excess oil, and this piece will be good. The slide lock will be gently inspected, cleaned, and oiled as necessary. I don't see a major undertaking with this, but I'll give it a little oil. It is going to need to be oiled because it is metal to metal, butted up when it is built into the pistol. There we go. And I'm going to put this grip back on so that piece doesn't get lost. There's a screw as well as an alignment hole. So I'm going to set both of them up. Just snug. These are the original walnut grips. There's no need to crack them. Make sure this works. Just spring back. Flip it over. We put the grip on the other side, lining up the hole. I'll pull the hammer back. 2 clicks like that. Take the slide. Flip it around so that we can lock it. Now we're going to put the safety on. Nothing happens when we depress the trigger. We're going to flip it around like so. And what we're going to do is we're going to push in this button. And when we push in the button, we're going to put this barrel in, which is not the easiest task on this pistol, but there we go. Snapped in. I release the button. Give it a wiggle this way, up, down, left, and right. Make sure it's fully seated. With that done, pull back the slide. And the assembly of the pistol is now complete. For the rest of the exposed metal surfaces, I spray a paper towel lightly with some rem oil. I'll hit this one more time before I put it up, so it's ready for use next time. And this is what I do. It doesn't take as long as it does when I'm making a video about it. Generally about 10 minutes to go through this gun because I clean it regularly. It's not really an issue, but with a pistol like this for target shooting, I like to keep everything consistent, so I clean it the same way every single time. I may try eventually to put a little bit of grease in here. Grease that would be approved for gun use, to see if this allows for that button to work better. So I hope you found this video of the breakdown, maintenance, and cleaning of the High Standard Supermatic Citation enjoyable, entertaining, insightful. Hit that like button down below. Helps me out a lot when you do. Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching. Would you like to reply?